seconds. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, go for it.
All right, so
Action.
I got some lead vox layered up and mixed, put in the mix, whatever. I'm gonna do some backings here, so
Perfect.
shouldn't be too crazy, but I'll have a few takes at it.
Okay.
And then we'll have a song after a bunch of magical editing and mixing, some studio magic, but
Studio
for
magic
now,
that will be off screen
well, yeah,
in another life.
Of course. Maybe you can overlay that final song on this last take.
You never know what's going to happen. Movie magic will be made.
That's good.
It already is.
Oh.
This is great. All right, you do your.
You won't see me.
Do you mind if I get over here a little bit?
I don't mind. That's fine.
Okay.
I should turn off that AC.
Oh yeah, kill that
No.
AC so I don't.
The studio gets hot because it has to be silent.
Oh yeah, I can feel that, but it's okay. I just kind of want to get an angle where I can see your full face.
Okay.
I mean, I could always see your face. I just want a different
Gotcha. Okay, let's do this.
perspective. Perfect.
Don't really come in for a little while, but
It's okay.
or I might cut it. Continue to the next. Watch it all go down. Watch it all go down. Watch it all go down on me. Embrace me while I watch it all go down. Watch it all go down. Take my hand, take me while I watch it all go down. Watch it all go down.
Excelente. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
welcome.
I want to shake your hand.
Nice.
Thank you so much for that recording studio session.
Welcome.
That was a beautiful
Glad we got
session.
through it.
I am a proud owner of your CD now, and I can't wait to send you the flick.
Yes.
All right, and cut.
Sounds good.
Boy. Excellent. And first of all, why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Well, my name is Johannes, and it's Andy. I'm a bass player and singer in Big Boy.
Excellent, excellent. You guys have a great style. Okay, so the first question I'm going to ask you is, what is the origins? Where did the origins of your band come from?
We always kind of try to hide that, because we come from this like very mediocre middle class background. It's not even like anything to be ashamed of, like anything like ugly or anything. It's just like so mediocre and boring middle class. And now we're pretty mixed. Like we're from Germany, but our guitarist he's born in Norway and grew up in Sweden. Lives in Hollywood now. Our drummer is American. We've never really we always try to not become one of those local bands, and actually the first gigs we played were as far away as possible from our hometown. So we're kind of all over the place now, try to be at least.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. All right, and Andy, what are the prime influences for your band?
I guess everybody has their own. For me, it was always Freddie Mercury, Queen, and maybe not just because of the music. It was just this icon, this almost fairy tale character, and he could get away with anything, walking around with a crown, a cape, and totally embarrass himself. And that was my main influence. And I have to say, I'm not the greatest musician. I've never I wasn't one band before that band. I was a school thing with my brother, and thank God the other guys are better musicians. So maybe you want to talk about your musical influences?
Yeah, I think in this band it's not really about musical influences. Sure, there are really good musicians and there are really good big influences, but I think it's more the time and the time period I grew up with, because I think it was some kind of 80s or 90s, more than 90s, and I think there was nothing there fits really well to me, and I think that was the biggest influence of my musician's life.
Yeah, I think really growing up in the 90s there was nothing, that was maybe the first decade when everything started to be prefabricated, at least in Europe, and there was no movement with any social background or anything. So for us, this band has just always been, a vehicle to escape from it, and we don't even really want to change anything or lead anybody. It's just for us a chance to get away from where we come from, and now we're here in Los Angeles, and we struggle and stuff, but at least we made it here, and maybe that's a good thing, to not have too many influence, because we can pretty much freely decide whatever we want to do, and I think that's what we've done on the last record, at least. We just try to do whatever we feel like to do.
Excellent. What's your most successful track to date so far? What have you had the most success with?
Well, we're such a small band, you can't really talk about successful songs. I think
Well, I mean, in terms of what you guys appreciate the most of your own music, is there anything, or do you just? I mean, obviously you love it all, but I mean, is there anything specific, any track specifically that you work the hardest on?
Well, I guess the main song that we have is called Heil, the Big Boy, and that's just to take a piss out of people, of course, and that seems to be the most known song, and
I think it's the headline, or the song is the headline of our band, and the main theme of the whole thing.
Excellent. All right, the last question I'm going to ask you is, define to me the genre that you fit into. If there is a specific genre that you play, what would you say that you would define your genre to be?
It's like masquerade rock.
Oh.
I just cannot put that.
That's a good answer.
I mean,
Excellent.
we don't even wear that like much stuff, like huge feather, you know, like makeup shit. It's just like, I don't know, like last week we were like, he was the devil, I was wearing my German lederhosen. Yeah, I was Hansel. We dressed our drummer in the Gretel dress, and Thor, our guitarist, was the captain of the Titanic, like with a white suit and white captain's hat. Pretty classy.
Wow. Masquerade rock. That sounds like a whole new genre that you guys have invented yourselves.
See?
Wow. Excellent. Okay, one last thing. I know I said the last one was the last question, but here's one. Do you have any favorite German philosophers? Do you ever read any philosophy by Germans like Schopenhauer, Hegel, Heidegger?
Sure, if Thor was here, he would say Nietzsche.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a question for you.
I don't know. I read a lot of Nietzsche, but I'm not so. I really like the old German writers, the deep writers, but I'm not so deep into this philosophers thing because I think it's more in Germany. It's so like a fashion thing. Everybody says, "Oh my God, I'm Nietzsche and Schopenhauer," and I'm really into them. But I think it's really in Germany it's really a fashion thing. I don't know how the people here see it. I really like more the writers, the old German writers.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you guys. Can I shake your hand?
Sure.
Thank you so much for that. That was perfect.
Thank you.
And
Where's my iPhone?
get a little tour of the
Maybe
place.
it's
This is awesome.
the big boy.
Yeah, this is great, man.
You have to hear Heil the Big Boy, of course. Right?
Big boy. Here we are at Big Boys. This is great.
I think you have to Hail the Big Boy now. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I Hail the Big Boy.
excellent. Let me go.
This is awesome.
Very German, yeah. It's cute.
I like it.
To
It is. This is excellent music.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I like it quite a bit.
Great.
Good samplings. I'm gonna go to the window.
I have a friend who says that he believes that Scandinavian such vital music can only come out of a place that has a socialized medicine environment. One was in Orange County.
What's that?
You're the one that's leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, when is that? The 30th of this month. Actually, you know what? Because we have to sell tickets. But you can see corn, you can see what else. So in Oregon, like keys, yeah. And you give me the music for free and maybe it's not your ticket. That's good. Right? There you go. Gotta do it. That's what works for me. Yeah, absolutely. I think I get paid right around that time too, so I can actually start to go. There you go. There you go. That sounds good.
In hell and purgatory.
Yeah. Not bad.
Now, what's normally in here? Is this what normally goes in there?
Alcohol.
Alcohol for sure.
Mm.
So Serbian
Serbian
schnapps
schnapps.
and
Where did you find that?
Villa.
Villa?
And I woke up and this thing was the first thing I
And there's a
saw.
freaking bottle with
Oh my
a
God.
crucifix in it.
Yeah.
You don't see that every day.
I don't know how they got it in there. I'm not even gonna ask.
Take ownership in the bottle, right?
The
Yeah.
crucifix in the bottle.
Yeah.
Like a
That's an essay you should write, Aaron.
crucifix in a bottle, huh?
I mean, how the f- I don't know.
That's perfect.
That's
All
a piece
right.
of art.
Why would they turn the sign off?
Look at the AMC.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. There's the little.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
what
the-
you're gonna have to get.
Well, tomorrow morning, when I can actually see the, the MGM
Get a
label.
nice zoom of that, I guess.
I did. I got the MGM label there. I just didn't get the tower itself. Alright guys, first of all, if you do me the honors of introducing yourselves before the film that we are making. This is a little movie called Prismatic Spectrum.
I'm a singer, artist, songwriter. My name is Saige Skywalker.
Excellent, excellent. And yourself?
My name is Greg, old school like Screw Lewis. I'm what I like to call an executive artist because I kind of play both sides of the fence. The business side as management and as well as I still lightly live a life as an artist.
Awesome, awesome. That's perfect. I like that. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming tonight. Now, I'm going to ask you a few questions just about music in general and your take on music, but the main question I want to ask first is what would you say are your main influences for music? And we'll go in the same order. I'll take you first and then you, and then on the next question we'll go in reverse order.
Okay.
Well, I'd have to say that all music is a huge influence with me. I tried to listen to a variety of different stuff, from like Nina Simone to the Doors, and what moves me particularly for myself is I like pop culture music, dance, top 40, and a little bit of a throwback from 80s stuff, from Michael Jackson to Prince, George Michael, the really good pop until the Lou Pearlman days where pop really got destroyed with the boy bands and stuff like that. You know, I mean, it has its own place, but you know, with the whole Lou Pearlman manipulated type pop music, there's a whole other place for, you know, pop culture music, which pop is popular, so it's not, you know, the cheese factor of the last 10 years of what pop music has been. So for myself, you know, I really like the credible pop music.
Okay, absolutely. And yourself, again, it's origins and influences.
Right. Well, my original influence is probably, I'll probably say, because I'm from Chicago, so I was influenced by soul and disco originally, you know, because being from Chicago, house music is nothing but old disco songs. That's what we call deep house. You know, deep house music is nothing but disco. Stevie Wonder, do I do? That's house to us. That's deep house. But it's just disco records. So my foundation, but you know, growing up as a child, sitting with my mom next to the radio, and my father was a DJ, I listened to all of the you know, the classic soul artists and funk too, because people like, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, Rick James and all those were like funk bands, you know. Even Lionel Richie, you know, the Commodores, they were a funk band before, but you know, things got real soulful and the whole Motown thing, so I was influenced by like that whole soul, disco, funk thing. And then as I got a little older, I started gravitating to my own kind of, you know, not things I was picking up by being around my parents. That's when I got into like hip hop, you know. Early hip hop, the golden era, good 1983 hip hop, you know.
Wow.
All the way up to like probably like 94, you know, from 83 to 94, just that great time when hip hop was being very progressive and creative. And then by the time I say so that was my foundation of you know, influence. Later I opened up to a multitude of things, you know, from rock to pop, you know, like I said, like Saige said, that quality pop can take you back to the George Michael's, Prince, you know, real pop music days. So,
yeah.
You know.
Nice. Those are good influences. All right, this time we're going to start with you on the next question. And basically, now that we've discussed the origins and influences, I'd like to talk more about your preference of the type of music that you play and what your favorite type of way to perform for others, or I mean the types of genre that you like to perform in front of people and how you go about doing that. What would you?
Wow. Okay, well, the types of genre I like to perform is, I guess it's a hard question to say one, because I just respect music. So whichever genre I'm presenting, whether from a writing standpoint, because I'm a writer as well. From a writing standpoint, I just want to present quality lyrics, you know, over some dynamic beats and you know, musicianship. But I would say that since I spent most of my foundation as an artist, like I told you, I call myself an executive artist. I handle a lot of business now on the management side, which I'm at Saige. But as a hip hop artist, I spent 20-something years performing hip hop. So that's really my foundation. And when I say hip hop, I do mean hip hop, not rap, not commercial rap. I mean that good old hip hop that make you throw your hands in the air and feel good when you leave. Not want to fight, not want to smoke, not want to drink. Just feel good, you know, feel inspired and get a little social commentary. Maybe even spark a few brain cells and make you think about a few things, but pretty much just feel good about what's being said and how it's presented. So my foundation, and I say my favorite one was probably hip hop, because I mean it was birthed like from the streets, you know, it was birthed from the streets, and you had in rural America where black and Latinos had nothing, and they created this music out of nothing, and I come from that. So it's definitely close to my heart. That's my foundation. But from that, you know, I grew, and now I'm heavy into the R&B scene, and because of Saige, we just created an incredible pop album, which I did a lot of writing on. And I love good pop music, rhythms, and harmonies and melodies and whatever genre we package it and deliver it. I just want quality. So I'm moved more by quality than genre.
Excellent.
You know what
That's
I'm
a great answer.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. I love that. All right, now Saige, I'm going to ask you a slightly altered question, kind of the same thing. What really would you say is your impetus for music? Like, what, in other words, when you perform, it's the same kind of question in the sense that what's your favorite to perform, A? But in a sense, like, what really keeps you going in the music business? Like, what keeps you flowing?
Well, I'd say again, popular pop culture music is from every nation, not just the United States, but encompasses all of the countries and nationalities, and on a worldly, global basis. So it's like everybody can enjoy something of pop culture music. The other thing is the energy behind it. I think a lot of it's high energy. So the shows that you get into doing are bigger than life type of shows, and really can bring these, a place to stretch and become unique in your own merit, and really leave your stamp in the world as an artist, and share it, like I said, with the entire world. And music is a language, so there's so many different ways to communicate emotion and different messages that you want to deliver through that language. For myself in the business, again, like I said, I feel like there's been a really bad backlash on pop music for the last 10 years with the boy bands and stuff.
Yeah.
And music is music, and for music that matter. I mean, we're in a time and place where people say, "Oh, music's not that important," and it's more important now in people's lives than it ever has been. I mean, if you think about it, you can't get in the car without listening to music. You can't go out and not hear music somewhere. So, as a performer, it really becomes within the industry a place where what really fuels and drives me as an artist is to be able to push that envelope with music, and to have it heard, and music is so much more accessible than it ever has been. So it's like, why not create and make more music, to give away and to inspire people, and create that language.
Wow.
Where it's a form of communication than it ever has been. So it's funny where industry executives or the big labels like to say, "Oh, the music business is dying," and this and that, and it's not the case.
Huh? Yeah.
At all. People want music now more than they ever wanted music.
High in demand. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Can I piggyback?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think what it is too, more than anything, and the focus here is independent. Independency in music, and I think that what has happened, the machine has finally eaten itself, and now the monster that it created, the monster meaning this greed behind the art, has eaten it. Now the only thing left is the art. So it's in our hands again. It's in the art was from the artist. So now the art is left in our hands again, because the machine has literally ate itself. The business has swallowed itself up, and they have no idea where to go, where to take this thing, and they're so confused that they keep putting out records that don't do anything, and then they blame it on, the artist. But it's not the artist's fault, because first of all, they're not letting the artist be artists. They love you for what you present to them. I'm speaking in the major label sense. They love what you bring to them, love you for it. As soon as you come and sign their paperwork and do all of the business behind it, they want to change you into what they think will work. Well, what happened to what you loved when you signed me? If that's the art right there, let the people judge. So now it's back in the people's hands, which is why, like you said, music being so accessible, the internet, everything is viral. So it's back in the people's hands. The people can choose now. At one time, it was whatever they gave was what we get. Now, we, the independent artist that's creative, that knows how to play these, we musicians, we know how to engineer, we can produce, we know how to do all these things. So now we're creating the records right in our own home and giving it directly to the people.
Because we make music for the people, not the executives.
Not for the executives, not for the suits. the suits can keep their suits, you know, and let us have our art. Because art is free. You know what I'm saying? That's art is a free thing. It's a fly away, you know, you're free as a bird kind of thing.
And going back to what Greg was saying about quality of music, you know, taking that approach, we're able to contain and keep the quality of music that we give to people. And you know, there's not the dumbing down of music that you hear in so many big label type stuff that's released, where keeping it independent, we're actually able to keep our artistic integrity, but at the same time, you know, keep it quality. And that's pretty much it.
That is awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I'd like to shake both of your hands. Thanks, Saige.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was a great interview. I couldn't have asked for better. Intelligent, concise, and you know, intellectual too. So I guess it was exactly what I needed. Thank you both for coming today. And cut. I think that I'm going to prop this up over here. And see how that looks.
They changed everything around. It's so horrible.
Everything. Really?
Yeah, and all the angles, all the settings.
We didn't move that much. That's actually been changed, I think, a while ago.
I just haven't played them forever. So.
Yeah, well, I think they've been gradually moving, you know what I mean?
Can you help me this little piece right here? I just don't want it to fall. No, down below. That one, that's my setting. All the way up.
I'm loosening it?
Yeah, loosening all the way to the base.
Oh.
Alright, okay. Figure out where to put this.
10. Is that you?
So many sunglasses are here too.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's the second pair of sunglasses I've
Yeah.
today.
Well,
We had one guy today who was partially brain dead.
Oh, really? I don't like the way this snare sounds.
Is it still high? Or, I mean, tight?
Yeah.
We did it really tight, you and I, last time.
Oh, it's because it's.
I might buy it. I might buy it another.
That's bitchin'.
That is.
What is this too? I don't know what this is to or from.
No idea. It doesn't look familiar? It might be someone else's part. Because people have been bringing snares and...
Oh
shit. Snares and cymbals and other pieces. I don't know what that is.
Can I just put it somewhere? You have a lost or found yet?
Oh, that is weird. What is this?
I don't know. It could be something of mine, but and for one of these pieces?
No. We took it off. We used the clamp. There's the pasty right there.
Yeah, no, I know.
to do like our jam session thingy before, I could just kind of
You're
cue
missing a
them.
cable
We can
here.
splice
Can I
it
just
all
cue them
together.
up on the song?
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Do you need like real mic setup or does that matter?
I'll put a cable in there.
And then this one too, or don't care?
Yeah.
The sound is really good.
Are you recording now?
I recorded a few pieces of that. Your warm up. Yeah.
Set it up. My baby. Guitar.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Alright, I put the cans on or I don't?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm recording. Duh.
Duh, dude. No, these are.
Oh, these are really. What happened to these?
They're just getting old.
Really? These are nice ones, too.
Well,
How the heck the last time I used these? They weren't that bad.
yeah, they're good. They're nice-ish.
Oh,
They're not. The ones I just bought are two $200 ones.
holy crap. To mix and edit in your room and stuff.
Well, that and for isolation. While recording
Yeah.
drummers, I can actually hear them.
Oh, that's great.
They're really good. Yeah.
You know, these are such a beating.
Good quality.
The different footages you have, so.
Exactly. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna cut it all together,
Okay.
and I'm also gonna layer on the actual track from the CD, hopefully.
Okay. Let's do this.
So, or from an MP3 or whatever. So we'll get it all layered in.
Nice.
It'll be great.
Well, I have.
Oh, you do have a CD of it?
Yeah. I made it last night. I just didn't get to give it to you.
Perfect.
Cool. So I'm gonna just give Joe.
A CD with all the tracks or whatever? Or with
Just with watch it all go down.
Alright, so remember how to play this again?
This will remind me. Rolling. Oh, good. You started it. No. It won't
Sounds
be.
great.
It won't be that bad. So you'll hear when it starts.
Metronome, no metronome?
Yeah, no metronome.
Okay.
Yeah, metronome.
Doesn't matter, I don't need it, I'll just put it on the... Are you recording now?
Yeah.
I just started.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Metronome, I think it's 4 bars, 4 measures.
4 measures, okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Let me just listen to it. Yeah, you're gonna have to crank that so much higher.
What?
You're gonna have to crank it so much higher.
Oh, I am? I thought it was going to be too loud.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Now it'll be good. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, same spot right there. Ready?
Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah, that was definitely the keeper. I think we got it right there.
And cut. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Jump lock.
You might have peaked a few microphones in that. Seemed like you drummed a little harder than normal, but.
And what do you have to say for yourself after just kicking ass on that song?
Water break.
Water break and cut.
So let's roll another take just so that we can do those choruses again. Make sure we got those solid. And then
Outro too.
yeah, the outro too. Make sure I get the finale. I hate to get all the way to the end and then blow it in the the last measure.
No, you got it. I think, but whatever. We'll take it. We'll
All
get
right,
another.
can we roll it? Let's do this.
I'm ready whenever you are.
You missed the very first ride hit.
Yeah, I noticed. I might need an extra measure of click in there.
I was just gonna say, just roll through it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll extend the beginning or something. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a couple extra clicks. Can you do that?
Sure. Ready?
Yep.
That's too. Is that weird placement or something?
No, I'm fine. I just didn't realize that's where it starts.
Oh, right. It comes right. Remember, we decided to shorten.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I just was blowing it.
Okay. Ready?
All right, I got it.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, you're killing me here with these cues.
Okay.
Eight counts. All right, I think we got it.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Better.
That was killer.
Yeah, that was awesome.
All right, next time, let's really record.
Okay. Feel
When-
a little warmed up now.
Yeah, we'll do just.
So wait, you have to do some editing. Do I have to stand here to just, goof around a little? Yeah.
Rockin'.